Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is just a little bit different because I'm going to be sharing 10 popular resorts that I personally don't think are worth the money and the resorts where I prefer to stay instead. So a little disclaimer before we start: if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I review and recommend resorts at all different price points that I really love, and I like to show you guys why I recommend them. But what you don't see is the resorts that I just do not recommend, or quite frankly, even get why they're so highly rated. And I do want my channel to be positive, so I don't really say this resort stinks or is overpriced, but I also don't want my viewers to think that I just love and recommend everything, because that's not true, which is why I've put together this list, and I'm sure I'll get comments saying you love some of these popular resorts, and that's great. This is just based on my personal opinion and experiences. So without further ado, let's check them out. Couples Negril, Jamaica. I know a lot of people love this resort. It's very popular. I'm sure many of you do as well. It's incredibly romantic for couples, not disputing any of that. My problem with it is the location, which is in Bloody Bay, not the greatest name, which is a small inlet just north of 7 Mile Beach, about a 5-minute walk. But if you're going to vacation in Negril, you want your resort to be on one of the greatest beaches in the world. So instead, my pick is another couples location, Swept Away, which isn't as well known or popular as Couples Negril, but a much better location right on 7 Mile, which is worth the trip to Jamaica in and of itself. It honestly looks like a travel magazine spread with perfect sand and turquoise water, and all the guest rooms, restaurants, and bars line the beach. And while it is a public beach, vendors are relatively minimal, and it's a relaxing beach as well, with minimal outside noise, especially for 7 Mile Beach. So if you're gonna stay at a couples resort in Negril, get your money's worth and stay at the one with the beautiful beach. 7 Stars Resort, Turks and Caicos. There's no arguing that this 115-room beachfront resort not only has a wonderful beach setting, but also provides great service and amenities, which is why it's one of the island's most popular resorts. But while dining here is great, it's not included and is quite expensive. And for what you're already paying for your room, it's a very pricey resort. Instead, I'd recommend the Venetian on Grace Bay, an upscale apartment-style resort with 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath units, just enormous, and each unit has an ocean view balcony, dining area to seat at least 6, and full kitchen with cutlery, dishes, pans, and almost any other possible kitchen device you may need, which is where you'll get the real savings. The rates are already slightly cheaper than 7 Stars, and you'll save a lot with making your own meals. And overall, the apartments are very nicely furnished, so you get a luxurious taste of residential beachfront living with some of the convenience factors of a hotel, like a pool and spa treatment room. But the real draw of the Venetian is its location along one of the world's most beautiful beaches, Grace Bay Beach, with white powder sand and incredibly clear turquoise water. And the property is far enough away from the big all-inclusive resorts that this stretch of beach is quiet and feels more private and even exclusive. So if you're traveling as a group or family, this is one of the best options anywhere on the island. The Atlantis, Bahamas. Whenever I criticize this resort, I get so much criticism myself, but I'm going to continue to say it. For one of the most famous resorts on Earth, it's highly overrated. Very expensive for what you're getting, especially the dining, which is very mediocre and pricey. I won't say more than that. I've already talked about it in much more detail on my channel, so I'd rather focus on where I'd recommend going instead, which is the Ocean Club. Hands down the most luxurious hotel on Paradise Island, and if you're gonna pay this kind of money, you might as well get luxury, right? It's kind of an oasis, very close to but hidden from the Atlantis property, sitting on a stunning lounger-lined white sand beach. The 105 rooms and suites are gorgeous and sophisticated, as are the manicured grounds, which have been modeled after the Palace of Versailles. Just incredible. Amenities include free yoga classes led on an oceanfront deck, an 18-hole golf course, a Balinese-style spa with private villas, a running trail, and free bike rentals. After a day in the sun, you'll return to free in-room champagne and strawberries. Like I said, just incredible luxury, and you still get access to the amenities at the Atlantis, but the advantage of being removed from the crowds, and pampered as well, so win-win for this resort. Sugar Bay Resort, Barbados. So let's look at two boutique properties in Barbados, beginning with Sugar Bay, an all-inclusive resort, which I'll just come right out and say is stunning. It really is, sitting on a beautiful stretch of South Coast Beach, and the resort itself was remodeled in 2015 into a very stylish and upscale, but not too formal vibe. They really did a great job. So there's not too much to criticize here. There's a reason it's so well known, but it is pricey. About $500 a night for a basic room, which for an all-inclusive isn't too bad, but you can get a much better deal at a hotel that no one knows about, I swear, called Little Arches, which is a small boutique property in Christchurch Parish, and rates here are less than half of those at Sugar Bay. Because of its tiny size, it has a private, luxurious vibe, very peaceful as it's adults only, and the 10 rooms feel comfy and cozy, yet stylish, kind of like the whole property, with elegant furniture, and outside, the views from the pool and sun deck area are breathtaking. And the hotel's on-site restaurant, Cafe Luna, sits on top of the hotel, so the views while dining are breathtaking as well, and the food is excellent. There is a downside. The hotel is not located directly on the beach. It's a 2-minute walk down the road. So that might be a big turnoff for some of you, but I have to say, this is probably one of the best hidden gems I've mentioned on my channel. Just a very charming and relaxing escape for a very reasonable price. Hotel Riu, Ocho Rios, Jamaica. As one of the biggest all-inclusive resorts in Ocho Rios, guests love this all-inclusive for its great location, value, and maybe most of all, the tons and tons of activities and entertainment it offers. It's like a city, and you never have to leave if you don't want to. But in the same price range, I think a better value is Jewel Duns River Beach Resort, a more upscale adults-only in Ocho Rios with 250 rooms and a much more peaceful location along the beach. So granted, it's not as action-packed as the Riu, but still has plenty of amenities with 2 ocean view pools, 11 bars and restaurants, and a full spa. And since it's a relatively smaller property for a Jamaican all-inclusive anyway, the property never really feels crowded. So overall, it's a great pick for a more low-key vacation, especially if you're interested in visiting nearby attractions such as the Duns River Falls. It's very close, and a great nightly rate and value in Ocho Rios. It's one of the best. Jumbie Bay Resort, Antigua. This resort is at the top of every list for Best of the Caribbean, and it deserves it. It has one of the most beautiful beach settings with impeccable service, chic style throughout the grounds and buildings, even wonderful dining. It has it all, which you can tell by the $1,500 a night rate. Instead, I recommend Hermitage Bay, which I think is comparable in every category, but on average, $400 to $500 a night cheaper, which, let's be honest, $1,000 is very expensive, but definitely better than $1,500. You'll immediately feel like you've entered a tranquil oasis as you step onto its 140 tropical acres on Antigua's western shore. This luxury resort offers 30 suites and individual cottages, all with private terraces, outdoor showers, deep soaking tubs, and sea views. There's an open-air restaurant with rotating menus and a relaxed bar offering nightly entertainment. And it's all-inclusive, so you get to enjoy high-end amenities like its amazing infinity pool, yoga and cooking classes, water sports, and airport transfers, all part of your standard rate. So yes, it's pricey, but not bad for all you're getting, and it's just one of the most gorgeous resorts anywhere, with breathtaking views of the sea wherever you look, from its pristine beach to the winding paths that lead through lush tropical gardens. Hermitage Bay is the perfect resort if you want a relaxing and luxurious escape from the rest of the world. Sandals Montego Bay, Jamaica. I've spoken at great length about this resort on my channel, how I love the 2018 renovation and improvements. It looks much more fresh and modern now. But the location, albeit convenient, means a lot of noise from planes overhead due to its proximity to the airport, and lately I've been disillusioned with the brand in general. I won't get into that today. Leave a comment below if you'd be interested in hearing about that for a future video. But for today, I'd like to focus on the great alternative Round Hill Hotel and Villas, a truly stunning property with incredible luxury and service on a small private beach just about a 30-minute drive from the airport. So close enough to be convenient, but much further so noise isn't an issue. The 36 rooms are styled by Ralph Lauren, just incredibly chic, and if you want more space and privacy, the resort also offers 27 villas with more living space and private pools as well. The grounds are breathtaking with a great infinity pool and a well-manicured lawn with relaxing day beds. It feels like an unpretentious country club, if that makes sense, where it's very upscale, but everyone is warm and welcoming, and I honestly can't recommend this one enough, you guys. One of the best resorts in Jamaica. Jade Mountain, St. Lucia. Most people think of this resort when they think of St. Lucia. It's that iconic, but it's also very expensive. And is it worth a high rating in my opinion? Yes and no, in that it is a bit overrated, especially for the nightly rate. There's no question it's one of the most romantic resorts in the world thanks to its setting with incredible Piton views and its very unique design to maximize those views. And the suites, or sanctuaries as they call them, are wonderful as well, with their famous open fourth wall, giving you an incredible sea view from every inch of the suite. But there's no direct beach access, so if you want to go to the beach, you have to take a shuttle. And for about $1,300 a night, you probably want to be able to enjoy a complete beach experience, right? So instead, I highly recommend Serenity at Coconut Bay, which is about $1,000 a night and much more luxurious. Located just minutes from the airport, this resort is much newer and fresher, opened in 2017, and is a boutique expansion of the existing Coconut Bay Beach Resort. All 36 suites have plunge pools, custom-made mahogany king beds, customized soaking tubs and separate rain showers in the bathrooms, and HD TVs, unlike Jade Mountain, which doesn't offer television at all, and I know some of you would miss that. Also, in addition to butler service, you get in-suite gourmet dining and 24-hour room service and fully stocked and personalized wet bars. And even though each of the 36 butler suites has its own plunge pool, Serenity's main pool is a 3,000 square foot pool with a 1,000 square foot lap pool at its center, with 24 in-water loungers framing the lap pool, while private pool cabanas and aqua circle beds are a great relaxation spot. And while you're relaxing, you can look up and see St. Lucia's Maria Islands Nature Reserve, while attendants offer you craft cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, chilled towels, cooling herbal mists, and premium cocktails. So yes, it's expensive, but an incredibly pampering and luxurious experience, and I think your money goes further at this resort. Iberostar Gran Bavaro, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Another very popular resort. It's got a great beach and good service, but honestly, most guests pick this place because it's believed to be one of the best values in the Caribbean for an all-inclusive vacation. So this might be an unpopular opinion, but I personally prefer Excellence Punta Cana, an all-inclusive which is comparable in price, but you get more of a luxury experience for the same price thanks to a $45 million renovation completed in 2017. This adults-only resort is now one of the best luxury all-inclusive properties and best values in Punta Cana. Since it's an adults-only resort, its grounds are very relaxing, especially its peaceful and spacious beach, and their 2-story spa with a hydrotherapy circuit is just incredible. Lobster and premium alcohol are included at the 10 gourmet restaurants, and the 450 suites are divided into 6 categories and all have romantic jetted tubs and free mini bars. Some have ocean views, swim-up access, or private pools, and of course, I've mentioned many times before, if you upgrade to the Excellence Club, you get extra perks like better beach beds and a private swimming pool. but I honestly don't think it's necessary because the resort is great on its own, giving us the perfect blend of fun and romance at an excellent value. Spice Island, Grenada. Easily the most well-known resort on the island, this luxury all-inclusive offers 64 gorgeous suites along a quarter-mile of beachfront. And it really provides an upscale but relaxing oasis, which includes 2 gourmet restaurants, a beautiful spa, and a variety of activities. But peace and relaxation are also easy to find everywhere here. There's not really anything to criticize here other than the rate. At an average $1,100 a night, it really prices many guests out and sadly makes it unattainable. So instead, I have a resort for about a third of the cost that no one knows or talks about at all, and that's Mount Cinnamon Resort, another one of my hidden gems, which is also located on beautiful Grand Anse Beach. It's definitely a small boutique resort with only 37 suites and villas, but an incredible value, tucked away on a hillside perched over the beach. The spacious villas and suites are designed colorfully, contemporary decor, and offer full kitchens and great views. But the best part of the resort is its excellent beach cabana area, where you'll find relaxing setting with comfortable loungers and daybeds, as well as a bar and small cafe. And I've spoken about it in my Best Beaches video, but Grand Anse is one of the best in the world, and you get the full beach experience here at a fraction of the cost. So check this one out if you're staying in beautiful Grenada. So I know some of you may not agree with some of my resort preferences, and again, these are just my opinions, but I always try to help you guys find the best resort value and experiences, so I hope, as always, this will help my viewers in their vacation planning. If you enjoy my reviews and haven't done so yet, it would mean a lot to me if you'd show your support by hitting the subscribe button. I appreciate every single one of you. This is Vanessa for Passport Pages. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.